Hi guys, it's Sonelias and welcome back to this Let's Play of Hearts of Iron number 4. Let's load the end of the last save game, which we were playing as turned into Leo Belgicus at some point. Cool, game is loaded. Now as you'll see, we've actually got full control of the Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, which forms Leo Belgicus, and then of course we were greatly involved in the conquest of France. Because we were the greatest contributor, we basically gained total control of France. So, what's our next goal? Well, we've actually helped, of course, with the liberation here of Corsica. Well, liberation. It was Free French, and we basically turned it into Italian territory, even though we wanted to basically get control of it. But yeah, that's fine. Can we actually do any negotiations or set any war goals here? That would be great, wouldn't it? War goals. Can I set war goals? War goals. Okay, Free France. Nope, I can't set any war goals, which is a bit annoying, but okay. Okay, so we've got ourselves here a mission of course, going through here, doing an invasion there. Here, this one, we're gonna set this one underneath a admiral, this one here, to do convoy raiding in these regions. At least we get exposure to what's going on in that region here. I think I should be able to... Ooh. Right, so what we got here is one of our light cruisers versus one of their heavy cruisers. Now, theirs is already damaged. Let's see how that turns out. But of course we've got support here from the Air Force. And it looks like we were victorious, I guess. Alright, let's push the invasion there in. Did we pull back? Oh, I guess. Alright, let's have a look at this here. That's of course a bit of research we completed here, which is the Special Forces level 1. Now we are in 1940, so we could actually go for the items in this section of the tree. And I think it might be beneficial if we do indeed do that. So 9 defense breakthrough, and this is of course a soft attack. Now if we're basically looking here at our Marines here, they get a soft attack bonus here. And of course I can make a choice here for the Special Forces. Now let's start of course by getting here this one here first. Got the biggest impact because it will affect all units that we got there. Alright, same attack again. Plus we're being joined by a battle cruiser. Italian. Which is great. Submarines. And there's not much we can really do against submarines directly, I think. Ooh, look at that. Lots of Italian units joining in. Alright, what's happening to this one here? Are we moving at all? Guys? Go. I'm telling you to go. I'm pretty sure I told you to go already. We lack insufficient information for the Western Mediterranean. Alright. Which one's the Western Mediterranean here? That's the Western Mediterranean. We got a fleet in there. What's the problem? Alright, so let's have a look at some of the other bits here. So we basically had been involved here. We were successful in sinking some of their ships, which is great. There's another engagement here at sea. I don't see our ship engaged there. But I don't think I lost it, did I? Is that out of France? Okay, so it's back in our own territory here. Right, let's have a brief look. I got another fleet here, of course, which is this one here. So if I go all the way over here, I should really be having another commander on top of that. Or an admiral, I should maybe say. And he or she should, of course, be focusing on in disrupting trade here. So if we go towards this one here. No, not like that. I should be saying convoy raiding. Perfect. Of course, if I now go back to my southern France fleet. Right, perfect, these units here are ready. are we doing here? Ooh, they're veterans. Good. That's quick. Is that because they survived some engagements? I guess. They sunk 2 ships. They sunk a submarine. And they sunk a destroyer. That's a nice bit of news to have. Most definitely nice. Right, we lost transports, which is not good. We gained some new units here, which is of course here in the Congo. Right, I'm assigning those, and they should then of course start helping in the defense of this territory here. The problem here I'm seeing is I don't really see them doing much. I just see them standing statically here, which is okay, not ideal. So let's change that set of orders slightly. So let's get rid of that order here. Let's then set a defensive line. So front line here. Turn all the way from there all the way to there. Oops. Yep, perfect. Alright, so that should be the front line, and for the moment those units should be defending that front line. Cool. That's been done. Back to Dutch theater here. Oops. Cancel. Right, let's execute these orders once again. Insufficient naval intelligence. We only have 7% naval superiority, which requires 50%. Okay. So have we actually got airplanes that can do anything about this? Okay, we keep on losing convoys, which is a bit annoying, but for the moment being, there is little we can do about it. Did we... Ooh, we might actually destroy another destroyer here. Now, of course, we're far more experienced or far more skilled than the other one, which is good. I'm pretty sure our admiral started off as being an admiral of 1 star. Right, what's happening here? Are we joining in this one? No, it doesn't look like it. Where's our admiral? There, okay. He's only still sunk those 2, but as you can see it's now skill level 3, even though originally we started off as skill level 1. Are we joining in? Yes, we are indeed joining in. And it looks like we... at least our flag is there. Okay, there were destroyers lost on our side. Other than that, it doesn't really list much. There's a destroyer that was lost on the British side. These ships look to be fairly damaged as well. If you look at this one here, what's happening to our light cruiser here? I don't see much happening there, which is a bit unfortunate. Right, I had kind of hoped to be able to, of course, see my invading units moving around. Alright, let's do this differently. So let's say I've got these 10 units here. If I try to move these all the way down to that seaport over there. That, of course, reduces the amount of territory that has to be crossed. But it basically gives me a quick avenue of invading here into Africa, of course. As long as the Mediterranean here is in our good hands. Which at the moment it is not. Right, we of course also have another fleet here in the Belgicus. Which at the moment is in The Hague. Okay. So, ooh, did I just lose it? Yes, I did lose it. No, The Hague. There, that one. Alright, so I'd like to rebase that over to here. Let's say I want to basically put into... Is this a good one? What is the base level there? So that one is base level 4. That's level 10. So let's move it into Brest. At least try to move it into Brest if I can. Marines. These gents are joining in with the rest of the folks there. Let's move on by train to the same location. Our ship is still engaged here, and it actually is engaging directly with the destroyers. And it looks like we damaged some ships, and we basically had some killing blows here against some of the destroyers, which is good. Looks like we didn't get hit as of yet, which is even better. Alright, we're still continuously engaging with the destroyer, it looks like. Are we taking it out? I'm not sure. Okay. I'm assuming we will take it out shortly, but... Yes, that's another kill. Look at that, our veteran light cruiser. So if I look at my production queue here, we're producing 1.42 per year. If I set this one to be the same location, Provence, let's actually set that to be Brest if we can. Brittany, okay, that's fine. Convoys were lost here. We got, of course, our naval engagement over here, which thus far we have not suffered losses. That's what it says, at least. Let's try to make sure we can actually escape from there. The destroyers seem to be disengaging, which is, yeah, of course, makes sense. So our submarines, I should say. Right, overall, let's see, what can we do? We've got these great military units here. Maybe I should say these guys here plus these guys here. I can easily move them towards the territory there, I think. Is that mountainous? Yes, it is mountainous. It's forest. Bern is on the hills. If I look at the actual... Well, the factions is fine, but if I look at the states, no. Just looking for the key bits, not the resources. Well, a resource will help us, of course, as well. But... just looking for the victory points. Right. 15 victory points, and that is pretty much nothing else. So as long as we get those guys up there relatively quickly, that should do us proud. Should do us proud. Should work out quite nicely for us, I should maybe say. Alright, let's move or select all of these guys here and put them under a brand new general. Unassign, yes, and I will assign them to a new army underneath that general. And of course I'm gonna have to, I guess, recruit a new one. Let's set this to be our Marines. Oops, caps lock is on. Marines. Sweet. Alright, I'm not going to put a general or anything on there yet. I'm first going to make sure, of course, we're going to be able to switch our economy over from a civilian economy over to a more militarist economy. Look at that, we actually shot down airplanes as well. How good can it go for this ship here? It's one of our best ships, but I do want him to disengage shortly, because this is not ideal. Right, let's move him down here to start off with. Right, this one goes from here into there. That's the shortest stretch I can actually give it. This one here is going to have to prepare from here into there, I would say. I'll assign these guys to there, I would say. I cannot, for some reason. Okay, let's just see how that goes. Right, our ship. Hello. Yeah, we're doing pretty well, I'd say, still. We're getting closer to a position from where we actually should maybe withdraw. Because look at the overwhelming number of ships that they've got. They've got a light cruiser there as well, but that's a light cruiser 1. We got a light cruiser 2. Destroyer 1. Submarine 1 as well, I guess. Ah, land lease. Perfect. Always happy with land leases. Here, all of these should be moving down here as well. Let's pick up the next one, which in this instance happens to be a regular army unit. Dutch coastal defense, which is fine. They lost the next number of destroyers. And of course we lost, well, at least the Italians lost destroyers as well. They're all destroyers Mark 1. No Marks 2 at all in there. At least not as far as I could see. The morale is pretty good still here. Yeah, of course, it would be great if we were to be able to do something else. Now, it says low manpower. I don't really agree with that, but because we still got 160,000 at our disposal. What's our recruitment looking like at the moment? Yeah, we're doing okay here, I think. Armored units, they're doing okay as well. And infantry divisions. Yeah, these are freshly being recruited here. And of course, here in the colonies, we are also recruiting an X number of these, and these are going towards Java. Are we recruiting anything more in... No, we're not recruiting anything more over in the Congo, it looks like. Which is fine. Which is perfectly fine. Lots of German units here. We're at 91.70. Still cannot assign him, which is a bit of a pity. I'd love to be able to, of course, move those over straight away, but I can't. Are we there? Nope, we're still not there yet. Well, we're getting there. It's just taking a bit longer than I thought. Ooh, more volunteers. The Venezuelans wants to send volunteers. Yes. You're more than welcome to send volunteers. Naval invasion capacity exceeded. Used in invasions. Okay. So let's do this differently. So I've got 10 here. Let's pick a number of those at least. Okay, let's deselect that, and let's deselect at least the more experienced units. And then remove these from the order. That's 4 I've removed. I'm going to basically assign these guys here to there. So it looks like at the moment I've got a limit as to how much naval invasion I can actually do. Alright, perfect. That's one of the key things I wanted to do. I want to basically change my economy over. Ooh, I can actually change it to a war economy, even better. So I thought originally I could only go to a partial mobilization, but war economy is just even better. That will make a massive difference. So if we look at, for example, at the production queues here now, we only had about 12 factories available for construction purposes, and that's shifted significantly now. So what's the key benefit of that? Well, if we actually look at what we can actually do here, we will see that, of course, we are working on the infrastructure here in the various different territories. If we look at the factories, we are also, of course, increasing the number of factories over in Luxembourg. We're looking at Walloons. Let's actually probably build some more in Flanders, Brabant, as well as, of course, Holland, to max that out. Holland? Maybe I should not have done that last one. Cancel. I'm going to cancel that construction. I'm going to add something else. I'm actually going to add another dockyard to there. I might do the same here. So I've got military factories on the queue. I'm going to remove that, and again I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to add another dockyard to here. Dockyards, of course, help in the production of ships. So, as you can see, we're doing nicely in terms of Flanders and Walloon. Perfect. A bit of research completed here. That's extraction. We are in 1940 at the moment. Now, in terms of what I see here, there's not much to do there as far as I can see. But I do want to, of course, improve my landing capabilities or naval invasion capabilities. So I might actually want to start working on this. And as you can see, my naval invasion capacity will increase significantly with that. But that is that ahead of time? No, it's exactly 1940 where it should be. So that basically helps us quite significantly if we were trying to do more invasions across the Mediterranean or across other bits of ocean, sea, and so forth. Alright, so what have we got here? We got an engagement here between convoys and ships. So let's actually do a bit of a search and destroy in this region here. That should, of course, help out in terms of what we see here. And there's British ships involved there now as well. Perfect. Our focus has completed. So technology sharing makes, of course, production or research, at least in certain areas, significantly better. Alright, let's go for the equipment effort here, I think. Is that the best one to go for? Doctrines, of course, quite helpful as well. What else could I go for? I could maybe go for secret weapons, nuclear effort. Could do more stuff here with the Navy if I wanted to. Flexible Navy or large Navy. Submarine effort, cruiser effort. Actually, this is still not determined based upon what I do. So basically, flexible is probably better. It gives me a bit more wider range of options. Capital ship effort. Is that exclusive? No, it's not mutually exclusive. It's just giving you different routes to take. Let's actually go for the doctrine for the moment. Our ships were being bombed there, it looks like, or at least were attacked by airplanes. That's what it's saying. Oh, we were able to shoot down one of their bombers. Nothing happened there. Okay. Looks like our ship is still engaged here. And again, we did a kill here. HMS Purpose. Porpoise. Okay, so we killed a British destroyer, I guess it was. Or no, actually it was a submarine. We're still engaging with more British ships. Saladin, for example, Vanity and Westminster. Okay, some results came in. That engagement is mostly over, as you can see. Right, we can actually place some airplanes here if you wanted to. Let's put that in batches of, let's say, 30. Let's work for the aerial superiority here on the Western Mediterranean, I would say. Convoy was lost. That's, yeah, okay, to be expected to some extent. More convoys were lost there. More convoys were lost. Okay, we got some unassigned units, some new units that became available. Let's move this one down to our other location straight away. So I'll take the train to go down to, what city is that? Sicily, and that is the city of Palermo. Or at least we're going to go close to Palermo, that is. Not a naval engagement, even though it's not in the territory where it's assigned it to it. Well, actually, it still says Western Mediterranean, even though... Is that particular part of the Western Mediterranean? Yeah, the line is delineated there, so yeah, it is. Light Cruiser 1. We shot down an airplane, okay. What? What? Really? The ship was sunk by an okay, a bomber, a fighter bomber.